Hi everyone, you have reached Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Like this video, hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And finally, share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with a story on Chrissy Teigen. I'm sure many of you already heard this story, but unfortunately, Chrissy has become another one of the casualties of the cancel society. So Chrissy is lucky enough, she has a gorgeous celebrity husband, 2 beautiful children, millions of social media followers across all of her platforms, formerly known as the Queen. And I'm telling you, the queen of Twitter, okay? But unfortunately, her dark online side, okay, the dark online side that she had has brought her down. And that is why she is now a casualty of the cancel society. So over 10 years ago, and this is not the only person that she did it to, but this is a person that recently spoke up and has sparked the cancellation of Chrissy Teigen. So over 10 years ago, a young lady named Courtney Stodden, and Courtney has recently this year come out as non-binary. So I have to make sure that I use pronouns such as they and them and their. So I got to be very careful. Forgive me in advance if I slip up, but I'm going to try my best. So Courtney Stodden came out and said when they were only 16 years old that Chrissy Teigen would always send them some very nasty tweets directed at them, and then but also sent them a direct DM telling them to take their own life. Okay, Chrissy admitted to sending these DMs and these tweets, okay, recently. Chrissy Teigen apologized, saying that she was a different person back then. She was a troll, online bully. She's ashamed and embarrassed of who she was, and she truly, deeply apologizes. But you know how that goes. The cancel society does not care that it was over 10 years ago. They are still taking away a lot of her endorsements, okay? So, but once Courtney came out and told their story, others have followed behind saying how mean Chrissy was to them and how it truly affected their lives, okay? So Chrissy, I will say this, there was some recent mean-spirited, but people tend to accept others being nasty when they feel the nastiness is towards someone that is disliked by many. So Chrissy also did a lot of nasty tweets towards Trump. But again, they accepted it online, right? But now that she's being canceled, all of these mean-spirited things that was directed towards others is coming up. And, you know, they're saying that they don't like it and that is why she's being canceled. Well, I will say this to you, right? Chrissy Teigen is not the only one that does this. She just, unfortunately, because she's a celebrity and because she did it to some people who didn't deserve it. And, you know, I guess no one deserves mean-spirited tweets, but she did it to some people that at the time people were like, that was really wrong. So Courtney was only 16. I don't know how old Chrissy was at the time that she was tweeting this young child and telling her and sending her direct messages telling her to take her own life. Like, that is just insanity. But Chrissy has been known to tweet things to people saying, I hate you. She has a very lot of mean-spirited tweets out there. But again, some of them date back, you know, over 10 years ago. So I say this to everyone. 1, when do we forget? 2, can we dig up people's past and decide to cancel them? I am by no means telling you that Chrissy Teigen was right. I'm just saying that this was pulled up from over 10 years ago. Is a sincere apology for something I did 10 years ago not enough? Do you need to take away all of my stuff that I currently have now for something I said over 10 years ago? If all of us look back over our life, the person we was 10 years ago is not the person we are today. Does that mean that we're a better person? No, it doesn't necessarily mean that. But in most cases, for most people, usually over the years, they get better and they learn from their mistakes and they become a better person. For all of us, if we were judged by our transgressions and someone dug up something that we did in the past, there has been times where many of us have done things and we said to ourselves, you know what, that was wrong. Please forgive me. That wasn't right. But if they dig that up now and cancel everything that we have built, how unfair would that be? So should we be allowed to dig up people's past and make them pay for it now? I really think the answer to that is it depends on what it is. So Chrissy Teigen has a line of cookware because she came out with cookbooks that sold out. She has a line of cookware called Cravings. It was at Macy's, being sold at Macy's. I do know that Macy's pulled Cravings off of their online website. You can't find it. She was also scheduled to do, Chrissy Teigen, because she has cookbooks, she was also scheduled to do in-store appearances at Bloomingdale's for her cookbooks. They cut that. So she's losing endorsements all over the place. I will say this though, I guess Amazon is willing to sell anything and they didn't fall in line, because when I Googled on Amazon site to get Chrissy Teigen's potline Cravings, it did come up. So it's still being sold on Amazon if you are interested. So let's get back to this whole cancel society. I will truly say this, and that's why I tell all the young people, watch what you write online. And you know, young people, they know everything now. They're like, well, it's my page, it's my private social media page. Well, you can have it private, but anybody that truly needs to get into it and wants to get into it, they will be able to. And for some reason, jury duty loves to select me as a juror. I've seen so many people go down based upon what they have put on their social media sites. Now, the first thing law enforcement does when they pick you up and suspect you of a crime is they pull people's social media accounts. First thing. And those social media accounts for a lot of these people, 9 times out of 10, will tell the exact story. It gives a timeline of everything they did for that day, for that night. It gives an insight into their character because of the things that they post and the stuff that they write to different people. And also, when we're talking about canceling somebody because of words that they said to people, some people, if they pull the comments and the things that some people say in the YouTube comment section, a lot of people will be canceled, because unfortunately in this YouTube society, people write some very damaging, hurtful, mean comments to whoever, and they don't care what they say. And that is what happened to Chrissy. People were praising her about her wittiness, and now her dark side, okay, that people used to laugh about and encourage her to do, is now tearing down all of her endorsements and her livelihood in some sense. She is lucky and fortunate that she has John Legend as a husband. Imagine if she didn't. Imagine if she was a single mom and she was the sole breadwinner for her home, and now she is caught up in this, cancel society where all of her endorsements are being taken away. Every time she wakes up, one is being taken away from her and her livelihood. What would she do if she didn't have the backup and the money of her husband? That's why the rest of us, be careful what you say. Definitely watch what you write. Be mindful of what you post. You should never, I don't know how anyone can be so angry and upset with a person that they can say such mean-spirited things as you should take your own life. I don't get that. I will never understand that. But I would say this, be careful of what you write. Before social media and it was just email, I went through a whole training class. It's like, once you hit send, it's over. Never respond to anybody when you're upset, when you're angry. Take a minute to think about the decision, back away, and really process it before you respond to them and you hit send. Before you write a comment to someone, before you send a tweet, before you put that thing on your social media page, because some people I know, they was like, well, I deleted it right away. I don't know why, but some people are always watching, waiting for you to slip up. And I've known people that said, well, I deleted it right away, but someone already had a screenshot. So your social media is an extension of you, and what you write is what the people are perceiving. So what do you want them to perceive? What do you want them to see as you? Be careful what you post. Be careful what you write. And don't write mean-spirited stuff to people, especially because you don't want people to write mean-spirited stuff to you. Let me know in the comments, how do you feel about Chrissy Teigen being the latest person or casualty of the cancel society? Guys, thanks for listening. Chat with me in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.